I've always found it so liberating to cross a border. I mean, leaving one land and entering another. So I decided to go down and visit the border between Czech Republic, Slovakia, and Poland because I wanted to see what it would feel like to stand in a place where the Schengen Union was in full effect for all parties. So I've just arrived in the city of Sosnowiec, and by first accounts, this would appear to be a perfectly Polish place. However, in 1889, that Orthodox Russian church was constructed, proving that this was indeed land of the Russian Empire. So strange because this is actually one of the most beautiful things I've seen here in Sosnowiec, and in a way I think that it's a terrible reminder of the time when Poland didn't exist. So contrasts like that are very strange to me, and I think Poland is very full of contrast exactly like this. You could be walking down the street, see something absolutely stunning, but if you hear the story of it, you'll find out that it only exists because there was a period of time that Poland was wiped off the map and this land was the Russian Empire. Growing up in America, I always felt like there was like a lack of old, if that makes sense. And even if you go to a place like Katowice, where we are right now, where things are like moderately new, I mean, most of these buildings were constructed during communism, there's still this really, really old underlying history that transcends to modern day, and it's strange. I'm just gotta find a parking spot. We are here. Unbelievably impressive masterpiece of architecture known as King Christ Cathedral is special not only because it's such a beautiful thing to look at, but because the bricks were recycled from a Bismarck tower which once stood on the German land of the place where three empires collided. They actually built this because the German side was quite the tourist destination, and they wanted to show the might of their empire as well as give tourists an extra attraction to visit. Now, once Poland regained its territory about a decade later, they recycled the bricks to build this grand cathedral. To say, if this was all that I saw for this trip, it was worth it. This is a beautiful, beautiful building. You should come to Katowice and see it with your own eyes at night. We're like 800 meters away from the location where three empires used to collide. Historically, this was a monumental place, and today it's kind of an industrial wasteland. God, I didn't expect this place to be so creepy, honestly. That's the Emperor's Corner. It's so hard to imagine when the Bismarck Tower was here. It's weird because it seems so completely insignificant. This defines so many people's nationality, actually, for such a long time. So this tripoint was actually abolished with the establishment of the Polish voivodeships of Krakow and Kielce on the former Austrian, Hungarian, and Russian territory in 1919. The German territory also fell to the Polish Silesian Voivodeship upon the Upper Silesian in 1921. In today's world, that particular spot has very, very little relevance. And in the past, it was a pretty major tourist attraction for people of the time to go and see. Now I'm actually feeling pretty fired up to go and stand between three countries which currently exist. It's getting late, so I've got a bit of driving to do. I'm surprised at how much snow there is. We're really getting close to the border area. The road actually was not travelable by car. All right, then. You have to walk, you have to walk. The fun never stops. I thought we were just going to be driving up to this with no snow in time for dinner. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. After driving all the way across Poland, after working all day before we drove here, by the way. Now we have to walk a kilometer in the snow. Okay, it's actually only 15 minutes in one direction, so this is going to be easy, despite the cold. It's a good thing that my wife made me bring this hat, because I'm freezing. Ah, there it is. That's what I've been waiting to see. I might have lost my mind a little bit, you know, I'm tired, but yeah, it's always worth it to see three borders in one place, even in the middle of the snow, in the middle of the mountains, in the middle of nowhere. But this border is pretty good. They provide lighting the entire walk, so it's way easier to reach. So I haven't seen any like welcome to Slovakia or Czech Republic signs, but that's not Polish. And so, oh, and here is the marker for the Polish border. Uwaga, uwaga. There we go. I'm in Czech Republic. Very good. I've done it. Maciek's filming me from Poland. I'm in Czech, but I'm not satisfied because now we're only at the border of 2 countries and I need to see the border of 3 countries. And I think my favorite part about this is the fact that Maciek is standing in the Czech Republic filming me now. This is totally legal because we are inside of the European Union. I think it's across that creek and I think we can't get there. You mean to tell me I drove all this way and I can't get to Slovakia? Slovakia is there. I can see it. This part seems to be a little bit more hardcore, actually, because it's the bridge to nowhere. I gotta investigate this. I mean, this is not what I wanted to be doing at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. Now what? I'm standing in Slovakia. I think it's time for me to get a little bit of sleep. Tell you one thing, I've been to Poland countless times, but it always feels good to come back. So it's been a seriously long day. A fun day, but a long one. I did not stand in 3 countries at once. To the best of my knowledge, the exact place was not marked. When I went to the other border with Ukraine, Slovakia, and Poland, I also didn't stand in 3 countries at once for legal reasons. Maybe you can tell me in the comment section below, where can I go to actually stand in 3 countries at once? Thank you so much for watching Kult America, and please subscribe.